Once Buddha was traveling with his disciples. They happened to pass a lake that supplied water to the nearby villages. It was a hot day and Buddha was thirsty. He sent one of his disciples to fetch water from the lake. When the disciple reached the lake, he noticed that the water had become very muddy since a bullock cart has just crossed the lake. Finding the water unfit for consumption, he walked back and suggested to Buddha to move to the next available water body. Surprisingly, Buddha asked the group to stay put and asked the same disciple to fetch water from the same lake in an hour. The disciple obediently went back after an hour. This time too he found that the waters were muddy, though a lot less than earlier. Buddha asked him to go back in another hour. The third time, the disciple found that the mud had settled down and the water was clear enough to be used for drinking. He collected some water in a pot and gave it to Buddha. Buddha looked at the water and said, "How did you solve the challenge of cleaning the muddy waters? By doing nothing, you let it be. With time, the mud settled down on its own and you got clear water." Our mind works in exactly the same way. A disturbed mind is the same as the muddy waters. To solve the problem of a disturbed mind, you do nothing, you let it be. With time, the disturbances will settle down on their own and you will get clear and calm mind. The process of calming the mind is effortless. This small story has a lot of learnings that can solve a great degree of challenges we face in our lives. Every mind has thoughts. It is natural and normal for the mind to be disturbed due to episodes of life that unsettle these, though you cannot wish away vicissitudes of life. When the water is muddy, it is unsuitable for consumption. When in a disturbed state, the mind is unsuitable for usage, clearing and calming. A disturbed mind is never the real problem. The real challenge is to show patience long enough for the thoughts and disturbances to settle down and the mind to get clear. A situation is never pleasant or unpleasant by itself.